If you don't know where your supply and demand zones are on your chart, you are trading blindly. And trading blindly on boom and crash is how accounts get destroyed. So in this video, we are going deep into the second phase of the secret point methodology, which is how to identify supply and demand zones on boom and crash correctly. Hi, my name is John and welcome to BoomCrash Academy. Today we are going deep on how to identify the supply and demand zone on boom and crash correctly. So by the end of this video, you'll be able to identify, mark and use the supply and demand zone on your boom and crash chart. Same way I do it before every single trade. So if you're new on this channel, do well to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on every of our uploads. And ensure to watch this video to the very end. Before we talk about how to find the zones, we have to understand what the zones are. The supply zones is the price level where the sellers are more powerful than the buyers. When price reaches this level, the seller setting and the price drop. And the demand zone is the opposite. These are the price level where the buyers are more powerful than the sellers. When price reaches these levels, the buyer setting and price rises. You have to note, guys, these zones are not just anyhow zone or random zone. These are proven levels that the market have respected before, and the point to highlight here is proven. And you have to know that the market has a memory. It returns back to the levels that mattered in the market, and when it comes back to these levels, the zone retards again. That is why identifying the zones correctly is the foundation to the secret point methodology. So how do you find the supply zone in the market? You look for the major highs in the market. So when price gets to a significant high and reverse, that is the supply zone. The price have tested and respected that level, and at that level the sellers are in control. Now you look back at the chart history and ask these two questions. Has price respected the high before? Has price getting to that level and reversed multiple times? The more times a price respected a high, the stronger the supply zone, and that is a proven supply zone. That is a secret point candidate. So now, how do you mark your supply zone? So to mark your supply zone, I use one of these two tools, the horizontal line and the rectangle shape. As for the horizontal line, you place your horizontal line at the main candle that form the high, and for the rectangle shape, you use this to cover up the main candle that form the zone. Simple, plain, no overcomplication. And the main goal is to mark out the price area where the sellers are in control. And now, how do we identify our demand zone? Demand zone works exactly as the supply zone, but the opposite way. So you look for the major lows in the market. So when price gets to a significant low in the market and bounces up, that low becomes your demand zone. The market has respected that level, and at that level, this is where the buyers are in control. So same way you check the chart history and ask the same two questions. Has price respected this low before, or has price dropped to this low and reversed multiple times? So the more reaction you have at this same level means the stronger the demand zone, and that is your proven demand zone, and that is where the secret point is relevant. So now comes to how do you mark your demand zone. Same tools are applicable. So you use the horizontal line and the rectangle shape to mark the main candle that form the zone. Mark it clearly and keep it simple. Now guys, let's talk about where most traders get it wrongly. You see, most traders mark their zone on a single time frame and usually on a lower time frame. And then they keep wondering why the price is not respecting them. So let me clear this for us. So a zone that appears on a daily time frame is more powerful than a zone that appears on a 1 hour time frame. And a zone that appears on both the daily time frame and 1 hour time frame is significantly powerful than a zone that appears only on either the daily time frame or the 1 hour time frame. You see, the alignment across the multiple time frame is what is called confluence, and a confluence is what makes a zone a high probability secret point. Now, how do you get your confluence that give you the high probability zone in the market? So you start with your higher time frame, which is either your daily time frame or the 4 hours time frame. So on your higher time frame, you mark your major supply and demand zone first, and then you come back to your lower time frame, which is either your 1 hour time frame, 30 minutes time frame, or the 15 minutes time frame. So on your lower time frame, you look for the zones that align with your zones on your higher time frame. You see, where they align, that is your strongest zone. And these are the areas where the secret point has the highest probability of working. Hold on. Before you start thinking of, let me go straight to the chart and start trading zone, you have to note that not all zones are equal. We have the strong zone and we have the weak zones. And here is how you can tell the difference. The strong zone, price has respected it multiple times historically. It appears on multiple time frames simultaneously, and price moved away from it aggressively, not slowly. And for the weak zone, price has only touched it once. It only appears on one time frame. Price moved away slowly with no conviction. Always trade the strong zone and ignore the weak ones. The supply and demand zone is the second layer of the secret point methodology. First, you read your structure. What is the mood of the market today? And secondly, you identify your zones. Where are the proven supply and demand levels? And in our next secret point video, we are going deeper into chart pattern, which is the third layer that completes the confluence before entry. So subscribe so you don't miss these. And if you gain value from this video, do well to like and share your thoughts in the comment section. And if you're ready to go deeper with live signals and real-time analysis, now have direct access to me. The community is widely open and the link is in the description. I am John and this is BoomCrash Academy. Stay disciplined, stay profitable. And if you missed the first layer of the secret point methodology, which is how I read boom and crash structure, watch next.